Hi guys and welcome back to the latest video. Today's topic of discussion is regarding Ochako's big moment that has finally come to fruition. Through these chapters of bringing Deku home, we have seen all the important characters within Class 1A have their moments with Deku. And Horikoshi saved Ochako for last, which will likely be the main contents of this upcoming chapter within chapter 323. But before we jump in, please don't forget to drop a sub if you haven't already. I'm really pushing for 1,000 by 2022. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video. A lot of discussion has been going around Reddit, Twitter, and the comment sections discussing what is to come within Ochako and Deku's interaction, which has long been awaited. One of the very good analyses done by Kiddo Lane, which is a very big discussion point of this video, it was linked to me by one of my subscribers actually, Muddy, and it's pretty profound. Although many of us have been hoping for a reunion between Ochako and Deku that would be sentimental and romantic, a reconnection, the reality is that might not fully be the case. We can see within chapter 319 in Ochako's big moments of telling Deku she was worried about him, we can see her idealistic view of Deku slowly begin to dissipate. As a young girl, Uraraka idolized heroism and found their altruistic motives something to believe in. As we've seen throughout the story, she compares her motivations to others. She wants to provide for her family and make people smile. And she was ashamed of that because it wasn't as noble as someone like Ida's ambitions. However, these noble and altruistic ideals do not hold up forever. And as the last chapter ended, she echoes the sentiment she said during the war arc about who will save heroes when they need saving themselves. During the war, she saw the brutality that a pursuit of heroism can entail: defeat, death, and surrender. Something she admired her entire life and pursued to the utmost extent was tarnished in front of her. After witnessing that hell, an individual she strived to be like, someone she deeply cares about, in a time where she needed him the most, he abandoned not just her, but his allies. The disillusionment within hero society and the ideals it holds together begins to truly crumble around her. She learns that heroism is not one-sided, it has duality. To protect, you must fight, and at times, to save the greater good, you must be willing to let others die. It isn't black or white, but gray. The reunion that is finally present and something we've been long waiting for isn't with a Uraraka that is, for lack of a better term, a damsel obsessed and infatuated with Deku. This reunion is as a long-term companionship, a reunion of equal-footed heroes. Both individuals striving to put an end to this war and strife. They stand together as equals. Although Uraraka will always admire the ideals of Deku's heroism, she is no longer a fledgling hero trying to find her own identity by trying to become his. She has it, and this is integral for Deku's development. In the final panels of chapter 322, Ochako says she will not let Deku go anymore, and attributed his return to Ida and Bakugo rather than giving any credit to herself. Now it is her turn to share her feelings, how she truly feels to Deku, and I don't necessarily mean romantically. It's unquestionable they've been connected since the genesis of this story, and her development over the years along with Deku's development has to an extent paralleled each other within the extremes. Ochako from a heroine unsure of her own ideals to a heroine entirely founded within herself. Deku from a hero more than sure of his ideals to a hero now questioning everything. At this moment, Deku is the hero that needs to be saved. And I believe Ochako will truly put the nail in the coffin to Deku, that what he experiences, the trials, the tribulations, that she will be there to support him through this. That no matter if the entire world turns their back on him, as the anti-hero civilians seem to already have, that she will not abandon him in his time of need. Of course we can hope for a romantic moment or an expression of feelings, which I do hope happens, don't get me wrong. However, what I want more than anything is for Ochako to be the embodiment of what Deku needs. Someone who will push him to reach his ideals, while also being someone who will accept him even if he doesn't. What I'm expecting out of chapter 323 is the solidification of Deku's return and Ochako being the one to do so. We've seen so much build up leading up to this moment from all of the important characters with 1A truly having their moments with Deku to convince him to come home. And Deku now faced with civilians who don't even believe he belongs there, Deku is questioning if he should even return. And I believe Ochako will be the one to convince him to do so. If you can't tell, I have super strong feelings about what I believe will happen in this upcoming chapter, and I really hope a lot of it comes to fruition. If you guys like what I had to discuss during this video regarding the chapter, please let me know whatever theories and thoughts you have within the comments section below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll catch y'all this Thursday with the leaks.